to head coach of the Louisville Leopards baseball team, Brian Warner. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Coach, like we do with all of our head coaches for YSN, we always like to start off with a Meet the Team segment. So go on and shout out those guys that we expect to turn some heads for Leopard Nation, and maybe some new names that are going to be exciting to watch this year.
Yeah, so coming back, we have some very exciting players. I'll start off with JT Popick. He stepped in as a junior, played shortstop for us, was our leadoff hitter, had an outstanding season. He hit .347, stole 17 bases. He's a 5-tool guy. Very excited for him. He signed he committed to Akron to play his college level baseball. Also very excited to bring back on the pitching mound. We have Connor Morley and Anthony Warner. So we won 15 games last year. Connor won 7 of them on the mound as a sophomore, and Anthony was 5-0 as a junior. So we got 12 wins coming back on the mound. Both had great ERAs. They were very effective because they pound the zone, and they're very efficient. Don't give up too many free bases, and they both worked really hard this offseason and have improved on that. So I'm looking forward to see those guys and what happens this year. Connor Morley also swings the bat extremely well as a sophomore last year. He had .317, played second base when he wasn't pitching. Good middle of the order guy, nice, beautiful left-handed swing. A couple other guys. We got Charlie Roberts as a sophomore last year. He played center field and started every game. Stole 22 bases, hitting towards the top of the order. He's gotten bigger and stronger and faster, and he's a dynamic guy also in our lineup. Also returning starters, we have Connor Adelman in left field. He's a senior now, and Zach Seaman in right field. And with those 3 guys, they all cover a lot of ground. They call themselves the no-fly zone, and that's where baseballs go to die. So I'm excited to have all of those guys back in that experience. Behind the plate, I got Walker Candle. He started several games last year as a junior, and he's stepping in. And then we also have another very exciting prospect. He's now a junior, in Carson Siegfried, who he's extremely impressive. Another 5-tool guy at the catcher's position, and he swings a very dangerous stick. He should do some damage for us as well. A couple of younger guys I got coming in that are promising to have 3 sophomores that are looking really, really good this spring, and that's Cole Miller. He's a right-handed pitcher, first baseman. Zach Root, right-handed pitcher, third baseman, and Andrew Corona, who's a shortstop. And I forgot to mention Caleb Miller as well. He's a returning third baseman for us who hit over 300 last year. So we got a lot of exciting guys coming back, some new guys coming in. Should be a lot of fun.
Coach, when you look at all of the experience that is coming back off of a successful 15-win season, obviously the expectations have to be pretty high for this team. What are some goals that you're kind of setting as a program, and what are some expectations that you have and your coaching staff has of these guys this year?
So we obviously, we won 15 games last year, but we didn't make a very good tournament run. Lost in the sectional finals to outstanding Salem team. And a lot of my guys are hungry to get farther. So they've worked extremely hard this offseason. And so one of the goals is to make a deep tournament run. They want to get to districts. They want to get to regionals and see what happens from there. Team-wise, we talk about a lot of the goals and just make sure we win every pitch, play the right way. We have some charts where we're keeping track of freebies and things like that. So they have some smaller parts of the game, some goals for each game and for the season. But I'm still missing 7 guys on the basketball team. They got that big regional game tonight. So we don't even have our full squad yet. So we haven't really set the team goals yet until I get all these guys back.
One successful sport leading into another one is what you hope for in these situations, though, Coach. And looking at this, too, kind of carve through this schedule you're going to have for us, because, correct me if I'm wrong, independently scheduled.
Yeah, we're independent. So I totally miss being in a conference. The conference play is exciting. It's a lot of fun for the guys, for the coaches as well, striving to meet those goals. But independent scheduling isn't too bad for us. I think having the turf baseball field helps because we can get a lot of games. A lot of teams want to come here and play on that. We're going down. So we open up with Dover on the 26th. That's our opener every year, always a great game. And then over our spring break, we're going down to the Gatlinburg area of Tennessee, and we're playing 4 games against some very high quality teams, and that's going to be a great experience. The guys are really looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun, just team bonding, but again, too, going down and playing some outstanding competition. And then we come back and we got a couple of familiar foes on there. We have some 2-game sets with Canton South. We play Massillon every year in a back-to-back. We play Minerva this year on a back-to-back, but then we also pretty much play the entire Federal League schedule, whether it's regular season or in scrimmages. So those are always great challenges for us. St. Vincent, St. Mary is always on our schedule. Off the top of my head here, I can't think of all of them, but we have a great schedule, a very balanced schedule. We'll be definitely tournament challenged and tournament ready to go.
When you talk about that trip to Tennessee, though, I mean, not only is it a great competition for you guys, but I imagine for team chemistry and building a close-knit group of guys, there's no better way to build team chemistry than being forced to live with someone for about a week. So talk about what that trip does for you guys and how excited you are to do it again.
Definitely. So back in 2018, I took the guys, we went down to Myrtle Beach, and the bonding experience was amazing. And, when we got back home, that bond carried us through to a very successful season in the districts. But yeah, like you said, a huge part of being a successful team and have a successful season is having great relationships. So if we're down there for a week together, like you said, we're actually staying in one big cabin in the mountains, which is going to be awesome. The guys are going to get to know each other. Obviously, a lot of the guys are pretty good friends now, but they might get to know some players maybe that they haven't hung out a lot with outside of baseball. So we're really looking forward to that whole experience. I can't wait. It's 3 weeks from now. We'll be down there, and guys are ready to go. We're ready to go down, compete, and enjoy the trip as well.
Talking about just the bonding experience of these guys and just what Louisville baseball has meant to you, kind of talk to me about what you hope it means, though, to these players and what you kind of hope it means to them when you ask them, what does it mean to be a Leopard? And in your words, what do you hope their response would be? Yeah.
So one of the things I talk about a lot with these guys is just having Leopard class, and we are student athletes. We're the student for the athlete, but we've got to represent ourselves extremely well in all areas, whether it's in the classroom, in the school, obviously on the baseball field, in the community. I want to provide an experience for these guys, though, that when it ends on that last game, whenever that is, that these guys are really heartbroken about it because that's how much they love one another, and that they don't want that to end. So we talk about that a lot. And, this is going into my 8th season, and I feel like we've had that sort of bond on every single team where, when it ends, it's heartbreaking. So, guys come back. I have guys playing in college, and it's really cool that they come back to the program, watch games. I see them down the third base line once in a while, or sometimes they come and guys are still playing will come and work out with us, which is also really cool. So yeah, I just want these guys to be proud to be a part of the program, and hopefully they learn more than just baseball, just learn how to be good young gentlemen and become great fathers and leaders down the road for them.
All right, Coach, before we let you go, talk about your assistants and the people that kind of help you make this program what it is. We know that the head coaches get all the attention and get all the limelight, the interviews, but you wouldn't be anywhere without the assistants you have. So talk about the people that you work with and the people that help you build this Louisville program.
Yeah, you're 100% right about that. It's a lot to be the head coach of a program with 40-some players every year. So you've got to have outstanding guys around you, and I'm super fortunate for that. Mark Adams is my my assistant head coach. He was actually the head baseball coach here from 2000 to 2008 and had an extremely great run when he was the head coach. When I got here in 2015, his son, Tyler Adams, which you might know that name, was playing for me. And I was able to get Coach out of retirement and get back in uniform. And it's been the best move I think I've made in my entire coaching career, because I was a very young coach, an inexperienced head coach at the time, who I had my own ideas, but with him and his experience that he brought, he's helped mentor me along, and he's just a wonderful guy to have there. Pitching coach, I was able to hire, his name's Tyler Whitlatch. He's a Sebring grad and had an outstanding pitching career at Malone University. Big left-handed pitcher. So he's new to the program this year, and it's been wonderful having him. He's extremely knowledgeable. He knows everything he's talking about, and he's really gained a lot of respect from those guys in a hurry because of the way he carries himself, and his communication skills are just amazing as well. Troy Leiser has been an assistant coach for me for several years. He works with my catchers. Does a great job there. He's a worker, puts his head down, comes to work every day. A guy I can count on for anything I need. Running my JVs, I got Matt Corona, who played college baseball, so brings a traditional amount of experience as well to the baseball knowledge as well to the program. So,
Coach, we thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, helping us preview this Louisville baseball season. We wish you the best of luck this year. We know that we'll talk to you again real soon.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.